So, my name is Sarah. Each year, I have the same two things on my things to achieve list: learn how to surf and become a professional filmmaker. I've only tried surfing a few times, and filmmaking has always been my passion, but I've never tried to pursue it. So, this is the story of how it went for me in 2022.
Yo, Sarah, what's up? Hey, I wanted to see what you're doing for the month of January. I'm thinking to go to Hawaii and thought of you. Maybe you'd want to meet up. We could make a pretty cool video. There's plenty of hikes, even a spot that we could camp out on top of a cliff. So, let me know, man. Hope to see you soon.
We started our trip by sailing to a small Hawaiian island called Molokai.
Both heads are still on the boat.
We did it! We then headed back to Oahu and spent the rest of the month doing as many hikes as possible. For the next 2 months, I then found myself couch surfing all over America. By this point, though, I was feeling really overwhelmed, questioning if I'd ever be a good enough videographer, and I felt so burnt out, yet I wasn't even making anything. This trip gave me a break from the pressures I put on myself, and I genuinely can't explain how grateful I am to my now good friends who let me stay with them. It was also around this time I made the decision to call myself a videographer to literally anybody I met, which led me to Tony. I briefly met him at a party, and 1 month later I was flying across the country to help him with a wedding and a music video. This is pretty significant as it showed me what could happen by just calling myself a videographer. I then said my goodbyes and headed to Mexico. For the next 6 months, I slowly started doing more work, whether it was for hostels or engagement videos. This 2022 story won't be ending with me becoming the successful filmmaker just yet. But what it is the first year I started to call myself a videographer. It's the year I started hanging out with other filmmakers. But it's also the year I felt I wasn't good enough to hang out with other filmmakers. The year I then got paid to film my first festivals, hostels, and weddings. It's the year I can say was finally the start of the beginning. But it's definitely not the year I learned how to surf.